Star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for birthday boy George Hamilton.
Happy birthday to him.
As I said, that's correct.
Wow.
George Stevens Hamilton IV was born on this day in Memphis, Tennessee. Do we have anyone from Tennessee here today? All right, there's one. George doesn't get to speak yet because we have a guest speaker. He can stand over here to the side and wave to the crowd and our film crew. Let me introduce our guest speaker who asked to be able to say a few words about George. Our speaker is an award-winning actor whom you have seen in many great films, some of which include The Godfather, Misery, Brian Song, and many others. So please welcome to the stage now, Mr. James Caan.
Hi. And goodbye. This is something that, in my opinion, is long, long overdue. Long, long overdue. If anyone typifies what most people's impression of a movie star is, what a movie star acts like, what a movie star dresses like, how he behaves, it's George.
There you go, getting there.
How he dresses, just everything, it's George. And he's been doing it now for somewhere between 30 and 80 years. It pisses me off because I really don't know how long it's been, because he still looks like a cross between Cary Grant and Tyrone Power. And he drives the right car, he dresses in the right clothes, he's always in shape, and of course he's always tan. But also, in seriousness, the biggest ingredient by far, and the reason he deserves this so much, is his talent. He's a man of many. He's a wonderful actor. He can sing, dance, wear funny pants. As you know, he's a writer. It just goes on and he's just an amazing entertainer, just a generally all-around great entertainer. And his writing includes what you've heard, but he's also it's going to come out soon, I'm sure. He's writing his first medical journal, which is called If Whatever the Hell You Got, I Can Cure It, by George Hamilton. Anyway, what the heck was I going to say? George is not only a writer, he's somewhat of a magician, and I'll tell you what, there's one trick that a bunch of his friends over here and I have been trying to figure out for many, many years. We've gone as far as sabotage to figure out how it works, but I still haven't figured it out. We sabotage him when he's sleeping, when he's not looking, but it is impossible, physically impossible, to get a wrinkle in any one of George's clothes. And you cannot get a wrinkle. He tried to help me, take me to a tailor once to show me how it was done. He dressed me, and I looked great in the shop. We walked the block, and I looked like I fell in a barrel of manure, and he still looked like an oil painting. Other than that, George is, not other than that, most importantly, he's a great friend. If you ever need him, or you need help, or you're in trouble, not just medically, he's there in a second. And I always tease him and introduce him when I introduce him to big crowds or small crowds. I always introduce him as the man that was voted 5th best looking black man in America. But if there was a contest for the biggest and kindest heart, seriously, if there was a contest for the biggest and kindest heart, he would definitely finish in the top 5, and I'm very proud to call him my friend. Thank you, George, and congratulations.
Now therefore be it resolved that everyone at this ceremony shall sing happy birthday to George Hamilton. It doesn't really say that, but let's go ahead and sing happy birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to George. Happy birthday to you. All right. And now it's time to hear from our honorees. George, it's your turn.
Thank you, LeBron. I passed this over the years many times and wondered if it ever would happen to me, and somewhere back in 1986 there was the possibility. But you know, it's interesting. You get involved in a lot of films, and this is for the body of your work, not the work of your body. And I kind of thought to myself, it really has to be an important moment for me to come here and to acknowledge it with the respect it's due. Not until this time, at this year, at this point on my birthday, 70th today, have I felt that I've ever been involved in a project as worthy as the film that's coming out, my one and only, starring Renee Zellweger and Chris Knott and Kevin Bacon and Logan Lerman. It's a story loosely based on my life and my mother's. My mother and my brother wanted to be movie actors. I never did. I never thought of myself as an actor. I really wanted to be a doctor. There are a lot of people who still don't think of me as an actor, but somehow I'm here today, not because of just this honor, but for what I believe is what they wanted. My mother and my brother wanted more than anything. And if you see this movie, you'll understand why. For Jimmy to come out here, it means a lot. I have an enormous respect for Jimmy Caan. And nobody I could think better would give me this award would mean more to me. That my little boy is here today, GT. I can see actor written all over him. I don't know why. My girlfriend standing next to him, Dr. Barbara Sturm. I need a doctor with me at all times these days. And what better looking? If she can't fix the heart attack, she can sure give it to me. I have my good friends back here, Don Soper. Don is a great friend. There's an incredible publicity crew working on this film. But it's one of those pictures you're going to have to discover. And strangely enough, this picture was supposed to be made 10 years ago. It wasn't. And it had a life of its own, and it's out now. And it hadn't been for Norton Herrick, who made all of this happen, I wouldn't be here today, and I'd still be looking for that star. Norton, thank you so much. This picture is a fine picture, and you must tell your friends when you see it. I've never done this before, and the reason, again, I'm doing it is for my mother and brother, and for the meaningfulness of this movie to me. My oldest son is here somewhere as well, Ashley, and it's just terrific to be surrounded with friends. And in the back, I see Harry Gold and Joel Dean, my agents. They're looking around, finding who can we get that's like George Hamilton but younger, which bothers me a little bit. And of course, Stacey Ayers and the team for this movie. It's supposed to be about me today, but me is based on them, and therefore it's about them. And again, I dedicate this to my family. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you coming here. It was long in coming for me, but never less as amazing as I thought it might be. Not a moment. It's incredible. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay, we're going to go down and unveil the song.
Did you get him with his son?
We're good. Yeah, I've got someone last.
Die haben sich nicht mal angeguckt.